This your girl Dawn for Research Shows. Welcome to Technology for Seniors, where every day at 12 p.m. we give advice to our elderly citizens and their friends, loved ones, so we can help promote community connections and promote independence for our elderly segment of society. So, this episode is brought to you by my client. Before we dive into it, we're going to take a real quick commercial break. But this episode is going to be about the what a caregiver goes through and the emotional toll. So we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. All right, thank y'all so much for coming back. First and foremost, when I was a caregiver for my dad, I remember the emotional toll it was taking on me. And then I was just, something told me to join a Facebook group. And when I joined the Facebook group, I saw people of all different races, men, women, all different backgrounds, people from any and everywhere going through what I was going through and probably worse. And but it gave me a sense of belonging, and you could tell it was kind of like a rehab center for everybody who had to deal with their elderly relative. And then once the elderly relative passed on, then everybody's like, I enjoyed, being in this group. I love y'all. And then we just lead a group because, it's not really for you afterwards. That's how I felt. But I just want to say, I was talking to my client and how she was a caregiver for both of her parents, and it's overwhelming. It's beyond overwhelming because the emotional part of it is you're watching your relative become someone else, not necessarily a bad thing. Like, they're not turning into necessarily an evil person, like I said on the previous episode. They're coping with the fact that maybe they lost their faculties. They can't hold their urine. They need help getting dressed. They need help booking appointments. And some people go at it with denial, which is what my dad did, and was just acting like nothing's wrong with me. I'm fine. And I'm just like, it's crazy. Like we can see you. And some of them go willingly, like, and surrender to the help. Regardless of whichever way it is, it takes an emotional toll on both parties because the person who's a caregiver is losing a relative in a sense. It's like a mourning of who the person used to be, as opposed to and is floating into a brand new relative that needs assistance. you know a lot of times these seniors, they're embarrassed to ask for help. It's not even an unwillingness, it's a trauma reaction where it's like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna ask for any help. But regardless, I just want to say to anybody who's in a position of being a caregiver, you're not by yourself, you're not alone. They have resources. There's the Department of Aging, I believe, in just about every state in the United States of America, at least. Um, and probably in other countries as well, but you're not alone. And also, it's important to ask for help. If I could have did something different, I would have asked for help early on. Directly ask for help. Expect the no's. Expect the people to say yes and don't show up. But there are going to be some people who will say yes that you didn't expect to say yes. And if I could have did something different, I probably would have did that differently. Asked early on. I did get a little bit of help, but it was primarily on me because he wouldn't even ask for help. It was like he just was like, I could get it together. And I get that. It's kind of like when you watch a 2-year old. try to feed him or herself, and you'll see them like, no, no, I got this. And even though they're taking a spoon and you see the food just splash all over their face, it's just like, the thing about an adult, it's different because it's more emotional because they're not learning how to eat. They've already learned, they've lost their ability to do all of these things that they have to be retaught to them. It's embarrassing, it's humiliating for them, and it takes an emotional toll to the point where a lot of our older society has to wear Depends and wear Pampers, or maybe they can only pee and poop in a portable toilet. Imagine what that does in regards to your dignity, or what you once prided yourself in. It's an adjustment. Just like you had to adjust every year when you went to school. I know I used to get butterflies every year going to school, every new school year, because it's like, oh, I got a new teacher, I got a new friends, I got new whatever, new clothes, whatever it is. It's an adjustment, and everybody doesn't do change well. It's I don't do change well. It's like I get anxiety, I got to get used to it. And so imagine these people who've been living in their same home for 50, 60, 70 years, living in this same body, living in this same neighborhood, living, as the older adult and parent telling people what to do, and now they have to surrender. That takes an emotional toll on people. So we don't make these episodes that long because it's every day. So before I exit out, I want you to stay tuned. We're going to take one more commercial break, so we'll be right back.
Okay, so I'm freshly showered as of 3 days ago.
3 days fresh out the shower. Like, how the heck are you fresh
I
out
saw
the
that one.
shower? Yeah.
Like, either way, I
Oh
don't mind
God.
if my lady is like maybe a day or two. I like a little bit of that little tang with it. On
Oh
chance,
gosh. Oh
but
no, honey.
it
Mm-mm,
just
mm-mm.
depends. Like it,
It's more so that's not fresh, okay?
yeah, right,
Not fresh.
right.
It's
That's
That's
something dead up in there.
it's a
like
little
it's
stale by
not.
now.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
not 3 days.
Catch our morning show every Monday at 6 a.m. on all streaming platforms.
All right. Thank you so much for coming back. I just want to say this as we exit out. Don't forget you can catch this and other episodes every single day. Technology for Seniors at 12 p.m., where we discuss what you just heard and other things, different subjects as it relates to seniors. Sometimes I do other episodes that have nothing to do with seniors, but for the most part, it's seniors every day, 12 p.m. 4 p.m. every day is our entrepreneurs, where we interview entrepreneurs. I'm sorry, 4 p.m. Thursdays. Did I just say that? Forgive me. I'm tired. You see, I'm at work. The last one is every Monday, 6 a.m. We do the morning crew. We got lists with Lolita. We got sometimes my son for the most part because I'm forcing him to come on so I can find some more collaborators. And then Black Ice and Kelly and me, we the morning crew every morning, 6 a.m. So don't forget, seniors, we got an app, we got a book, we got an online curriculum, we got what we got? We got a whole lot of stuff to help our seniors. Webinars, free webinars, and all that stuff. And don't forget, we can catch all these episodes on all streaming platforms. Just go straight to the research departments with an S.com. Click on whatever link you need for the podcast research shows, or if you want to click on technology for seniors, whichever one it is. And that's about it. So, hope everybody has a wonderful day on purpose.